everybody, welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're playing Feed the Reactor. This is a game that is incremental, and it is a game about feeding fuel and various other elements into basically the Large Hadron Collider in CERN and praying that we don't create a black hole. If you're wondering, Ross, what's the tutorial? It doesn't give you one. So let's start things off by putting some fuel in, some base fuel, and then maybe we can add an igniter. A little igniter there, that should ignite the fuel. And then now we're starting to produce energy, and we got to keep dumping that fuel in to try and now we've got an upgrade panel and things are starting to happen. So welcome to this game. Hope you're having a good one. I will say, as always, or I'm starting to say as always, if you're interested in checking out some more indie games you may not have heard of, games that may be right up your alleyway, please consider subscribing to the channel. It helps out a great deal. Give the video a like, because then that makes these videos and games that could be recommended to you appear on YouTube homepage. I'm sorry for saying it, but it does work. So let's get into things. Anyway, so we have 150 fuel cost to add a material. Convert energy into material. It's required for fuel and elements. Also, the amount of money that we can get from it, from a single fuel, can be upgraded as well. So let's do that. Let's upgrade that. Then let's put some stuff into fuel energy so we get more from it. And then we can dump it in here. So it seems like the amount of energy that we're producing per second is affected. If we hit a threshold here, I suppose I should say. You know what? We could do that as well. That will add like 5 per. Can we do that? So we put one in. Wait, we don't want it. No. Dump. 5. Pop that in. We just want to be producing as much energy as possible. Materials required. So the more that we spend on this, the more fuel, because we have a thing at the top here which is materials. So we can only have so many things inside the reactor at one time. But we can spend our money to increase that and have more and more fuel put in, which then we can add that to we can add a little upgrade for the fuel energy. It's producing more fuel. We just got to hold now. We just got to hold. If we can maintain this level of energy, there we go. Boom. We've unlocked the igniter damage upgrade potentially. Oh wait, auto fuel on. Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want. Now we've got the auto fuel on, so we get an igniter damage and an upgrade as well if we can keep this maintained. And I think more material is probably a good thing. And from here, it's just working our way towards that next threshold, I suppose. So let's pump that up. So having the fuel energy up means that it will stay there for longer. I suppose having a second igniter would probably be good, because it means that there's multiple, because like the single igniter is not triggering on every single fuel cell, so it's not producing as much energy as it could be. It's not inefficient, but it's not as efficient as it could be. But it costs 4 material to put it in, so I'm kind of like, I don't really know if it's something we want to inherently be doing just yet. We're getting there. We are certainly getting there. I think like working our way towards more material, giving us the opportunity to surround that. Oh, we can actually move things here as well inside. It's probably a good thing. I think, honestly, you know what I'm gonna say? I think we could probably go with another igniter as well. We gotta spread them out a little bit though. Spread them out so they're hitting more things. And then from there, increase that material, increase it, let it keep going. And like, double energy is coming out. It's about the energy per second. It's not necessarily about being as efficient as we possibly can just yet. But we need a certain output to maintain what we're doing here. We're getting very close. We're getting very close. We're over the line. Keep over the line. Keep over the line. Stay, remain. Come on. Keep it up. Keep it up. You got it. Come on. You're so close. You're losing me. You're losing me. You're losing me. Keep going. Keep pumping that energy. There we go. We got it. We got it. So we got igniter damage, which I presume, yeah, that will increase the amount of energy per second that we get, which is probably quite important currently. Gives us more energy faster. Also depletes the fuel cells faster as well. So let's pump it up to 10. And that works for me. Can keep pumping stuff into this as well. Fuel energy, have it deplete a little bit slower as well. Next one up is fuel per second, and also another upgrade. So we want to keep maintaining Do we want to keep maintaining? I mean, I guess we probably do need to maintain igniter damage. It's cheap. It's pretty cheap. And it's coming in quite quickly as well with the upgrades to our igniters. Whether or not we need a third one here to try and produce a little bit more is maybe up for debate. We can only put fuel in so quickly though. That being said though, like putting material in also works very nicely. 1.9k for material though. Maybe we don't need to like go like hard into that right now. We can maintain fuel energy so they deplete slower, and then also igniter damage so that we can like maintain a higher level of energy per second. We're dangerously close to getting over the threshold for the next one, which increasing our fuel per second would be lovely as well. We're so nearly there. We're so nearly there. We just need to maintain. Maintain. It's time to maintain. Time to maintain. We're on the line. We're on the line. We're on the line. Increase that fuel energy. Allow it to expand. Allow it to have more. We've lost it. We've completely lost it. We've lost it. It's not happening. I think the fuel per second, it'd be good if we could dump it in a little bit faster. I wonder if that's something that's going to be improved upon. That being said, add me more material. Add me more material. More stuff coming in. Admittedly, we could probably go with a third igniter as well, if we're struggling. Because the fuel's not coming in fast enough. We're existing in a period of our lives where that number is never zero, right? It's always close, but never quite. And look at that. We do that, all of a sudden, we're maintaining. We're getting closer. Sorry, I should say, to maintaining that number that we need. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Just keep ticking it in. It's so very nearly there. I just need to figure this one out. It's staying strong. It's staying strong. That's looking good. Perfect. 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 So fuel per second, increasing injection speed. So 5 per second now certainly does change things. We can inject very, very, very quickly. But it's important that we... I mean, now, because now we're in an awkward state of mind here, a little bit, because we're now looking for, I guess, like, upgrades to the amount of materials that we possess, probably fuel energy. I mean, it's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. This particular threshold is proving itself to be a little bit more stubborn than I was anticipating initially. We've got that igniter damage up decently. It's doing 22 damage every second. We're edging closer and closer to this goal. We need to hit that line. We need to maintain that line. Adding extra fuel into the reactor per second, I do not believe is going to speed things up or make things better for us, because we're kind of at cap here. We're like always in a state of not being able to put more in. We need to hit that line of fuel being removed as fast as it's kind of going in, so that we're always... I mean, right now we're quite close. I think like igniter damage would be nice, but then it's like, do we need a fourth one? We could go with a fourth igniter as well, and that should hopefully clear this. I mean, it looks like it is. Looks like it's clearing it half decently. We just got to keep it going. But we've got 16 out of our 29 cells being taken up by some igniters. And it's getting close, and that makes me scared, because I'm like, you know what, we're nearly there, and it's probably worth it. The research tab and the flask upgrade, we'll get there. I'm quite happy to... I don't think there's ever a bad situation where you can put it into material. I think as well, getting up to 25 means that we can one-shot. If they're in the center, we can one-shot any fuel. Wait, no, because we need to get that one upgrade there. So if it's 25, we want it to be 100, because we have 4 igniters, which means it can basically be one-shot if we're lucky. I mean, it was being one shot anyway, but like we get a little bit more out of it is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Not in a constant state of recovery here, but like we're okay. We're okay. We're about to hit the line. We're about to hit the line. And I'm just thinking, like, I think material might be the way to go. 8.4k. It's a little bit spendy, but we're getting much closer to it here. So nearly on the line here, but if we just start barreling fuel in, we're tickling the line here. Okay, now we just need to maintain. We're very close to being able to maintain. Close? Oh, I hate this. I hate this mechanism. It's my entire mood is now dependent on the swinging of this particular gauge. Okay, we're in. Do you know what? We can help it out a little bit by like trying to push some of the balls into the middle here. Like we're maintaining. We're not maintaining anymore. We're maintaining. We're continuing to maintain. Okay, we had it. We had to do a little bit of like intervention there, but we did make it happen. Okay, so we have a research tab now, which allows us to, let's see, unlocks a fuel injection boosting pump, igniter damage 50%. Well, you know what? Let's get this for the time being. So this is going to be increase the amount of research in each flask produced by a flask factory. So we're getting 6 flasks per second. Now 7.5 flasks per second. So that's something that we're going to have to wait on. What else can we get here? Research per flask 15%. Fuel energy plus 75%. Obtain materials times 10. Or unlock the heater element and energy tab upgrade for heater elements. I think it's worth putting some money into research here. We've got a while to go. To be honest, we don't really have a proper flask factory here. But we can unlock the boosting pump. Doubles fuel per second, increases material by 25% temporarily. Okay. So we get plus 9 from that. From here, we get igniter damage plus 50%. That seems really, really good as well. And that makes me consider the idea that we probably want to pump our energy up. Or what our energy's worth here. Because we're kind of overkilling if multiple things hit. Now if you want to take away an igniter for the time being, we can do a lot here. Research per flask being at 15% extra as well seems pretty good to me. I don't actually see where my oh, it's up here, top left. Okay, so we have 374. So we can almost afford that. And it's probably, I mean, a 50% boost. The sooner you get it, the sooner it starts doing wonders for you. Our pump is back up again. But we're not taking out those, we're not taking that out nearly fast enough. But you can pump pretty fast and pretty regularly, actually. The pump it does not take a lot of time to get going. Okay, so we've almost got enough for this energy density upgrade, which our fuel energy is currently at 122.5. If we get that, it's now at 214 per, which is quite a big jump up, actually. We could probably pump the damage on our igniter as well. And we're seeing a visible increase in the reactor's like energy per second here. I'd be willing to give a pump a try and see like what we produce from that. Pump is a little bit unreliable. It can get us over the threshold and might help us hold it there, but I don't think it's something that we want to rely on. But I mean, we got up there and we held. So maybe get it in the middle. Get it in the middle of like all of those if you can. It's very close to the threshold here. Very, very close. What are we interested in here? I'll go for one of them and I'll go for one of them. Let's just keep, oh, we're above the threshold now. But we're not maintaining that number. We're not maintaining it. Okay, we've added ourselves a 5th igniter. And I'm really, truly hoping that is gonna maybe get us up to where we want to be a little bit better and a little bit faster. Any improvement on our fuel energy is actually pretty decent. It gives us 6 extra energy. And that being said, I do think that like pumping into research is also like not the worst shout ever. But we've got a bit until the next research threshold, which gives us 10 material, which is quite a lot to be getting considering we only have 37 to begin with. But where do we go and how do we get there? Oh, hold on. We're there, and we're maintaining. We're holding. We are holding. Yes, that's exactly what we're looking for. Brilliant. Okay, we just got kind of lucky with, I guess, the layout there somewhat. So we've got flask factories now. If we do that, we've got 3 now making. We should get that up as quickly as we can, frankly. I want to have as many of them going as possible. 5 sounds great to me. Now we're producing a lot more research per second. 50 per second. We can get the extra materials as well. And ideally, that starts pumping things up. I still think that we should be going quite hard on the flask factories, if you ask me. And you know what? Again, put it into that. Just making sure that the fuel is coming out as quickly as it can. Ah! I hit my knee! The fuel is coming out as quickly as it could be coming out. Is always good. We can get it to like 10 per second. And I think that should be good for us. 3.3k for heat management. Unlock the heater element and energy tab upgrade for here. Okay, so we get this. Increases the heat multiplier, which multiplies damage to fuel. So let's turn this off. Let's dump a couple in there and then start adding more fuel again. Now, I'm not 100% on how this is operating here. It multiplies damage to fuel, sorry, I should say. What if I add another one? It is just a straight increase in damage. Okay, so we don't actually need that many. We could probably live with one, but I think if we want to go crazy on it, we need more to work with. We need like more. We need it to be tankier, or we needed something. I just buffed it again. I'm very, very silly. Still, we're looking at research here as a genuine means of progression, somewhat. Oh, we get another upgrade for research per flask. We should actually probably pick that up as soon as possible, because now we're at a 30%. I mean, it's not a humongous pump up here, but it's certainly something. Getting 150 per second is pretty good. Getting 500 every time that ticks over. We want, I mean, fuel energy is probably what's gonna get us going there. Another 10 material here as well. Enricher elements and energy tab upgrades. Igniter damage again, 50%. Radioactive fuel. Fuel energy again. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I think going for research tabs. I mean, it got us up to like 174. Not the biggest jump up in the world, but we're moving in the right direction, I think. And we're still gaining lots and lots of resources as we move. We're now hitting about 200 research per second as well. Fuel energy as an upgrade seems like a fantastic idea. 325 fuel on this. Let's get some extra materials going here, and let's pump. Thing is, I can always add like an extra heat modifier here as well. That should ideally allow us to like work our way through this, you know? Let's go ignite your damage, because that's going to be affected by the multiplier as well. So we're doing 2.35 times damage with the heaters. We're moving towards the threshold. We're moving towards the threshold. Push them in. Let's have a look at what we got going here, though. Obtain 10 materials. We're about to get enough for that. We have enough for it, so we'll take our 10 materials. That plus the pump gives us like an extra 3 materials on top of what we had before. I'm tempted to like drop this in again. Just, I want that multiplier to be like as crazy as it possibly can be. Let's get more material. Let's get more material. 150 is what we're working with here. It's dangerously close to hitting that threshold. It's dangerously close. I mean, we're hitting it now. We're hitting it now. If we can maintain that, which I don't know if we can. I don't know if we can. If we pump again, there's a chance. Okay, we did it. 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 What did it even add though? I'm not even sure. I'm like, wait. Okay, so we've got fuel enrichment, unlock enricher elements, and energy tab upgrades for the enricher elements. So this will allow us to increase the maximum energy of fuels entering the reactor, which seems cool to me. So we pop like 1 in. That's a 40% enrichment. Turn on the auto fuel as well. And then let's go. That's a 96% buff to all the enriched fuel coming in. It does mean that things aren't dying as quickly as we probably want them to. We do want to maintain that kind of like, that ebb and flow of like, you know, everything is coming in. But that can be fixed with a little help from my friends. By that, I mean depleted uranium. Let's go for a heater buff. Just crank some of that damage, 177 damage per. And then we can work with that as well, because it'll be basing itself off of the igniter damage on its own. So it's going, okay. Not doing crazy numbers, but it's doing something. I think it wouldn't hurt to have like another igniter, perhaps. And then even then, maybe like one of these, one more heater that's gonna keep like maintaining that that damage. Because these have probably got, I mean, these have got like 600 HP potentially. To be honest with you, we're very, very close to the threshold already, and I'm not entirely sure I'm picking up what's being put down here. I mean, I'm a smooth-brained individual, and yet here we are. We just gotta try and make it so that these are getting pumped in, you know? We're making lots and lots of money. Well, I say money. We're making lots and lots of energy. Just keep maintaining that that pumpage. Our research is still ticking away in the background as well. We have to remember. So like we're getting not a crazy amount, but we're getting a decent amount of money. Well, I would say money, research points. We were very, very close to the threshold, and now we're not anymore, and I'm scared. I don't even know what the harness tab is, but I do want it. We are coming up on an igniter upgrade though. But we could also be getting a radioactive fuel and relevant energy tab upgrade though. Radioactive, huh? I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones. Enough to make my systems blow. Welcome to the new age. To the new age. I think like probably igniter damage is what we want, right? I think realistically that just makes the most amount of sense. We don't know what radioactive does. It could be like not useless to us. There's a very small chance, but non-zero chance, I guess, of it being either very, very useful or very, very useless. So we may not want to get Rivet just yet. Or we may not want to get it just yet, I should say. I'm trying to keep this maintained, but it's hard to hold it in. Do you know what I mean? Let's work on material. Maybe more pumpage could be valuable. Maybe a heater buff. Maybe also an enricher buff could be nice while we're at it. Let's pump. Let's pump like crazy. We're over the threshold, but whether we hold it there or not is up for debate. It looks like we're looking good. We're looking okay. We're looking okay. We're looking okay. We're looking very good. We managed to hold it. Okay, so we got the harness tab now, which will increase... Oh, hold on a minute. What is this? Increases the base damage of all ignition sources. Increase the maximum HP of fuel. Right, okay. So this is... I guess this is just something that energy goes into that we can just kind of maintain, I suppose. In the meantime, you know what? Let's go for radioactive. Releases radicals when destroyed. They increase the base energy multiplier for a short time. Let's pump some radicals, okay? Because I don't know what they're doing, but they do seem infinitely better. Like, look at how quickly we've hit the threshold for the next energy level here with just some radicals. Isn't that magical? We get 20 material as well, which is crazy work, man. Honestly. Let's spend up to you. Let's go up to you. Gonna spend all of my money on research, I think. And we're now producing, yeah, like, how much? 600-ish a second? I'm a fan. And we're once again maintaining that level that we need to be maintaining. So, igniter damage at 250%. Yeah, crank that. This must be based off of the, I mean, this is going quite slow. So if we pump and we produce a lot of energy in a short span of time, it does seem to be based off the energy that we're producing. Okay, that's chill. Harnesser effectiveness. I mean, we'll crank that up a bit, because I presume that will benefit us in the long term by making this a little bit faster. You know, I know what you're thinking. I see it too. You're looking at the +1 material. But hold your horses. We're going to get there. Don't you worry. We're going to get there. Let's get this up to like 50 or something first. We also have research available, which is ignition damage plus 50%. So we're going to go ahead and take that. And then this should be pretty close. Pretty close, I'd say. I think it's worth like going for a couple of heats here as well. We produce less things to hit, but the amount of energy that we gain from them is crazy. So let's... Okay, sure. Why don't we go crazy a little bit here on total materials. We are struggling to put them all in. I mean, we hit the demo threshold already, which is... That's incredible work. Now it's just about producing as much energy as physically possible. Pump again. Here's the thing, right? We need We've got our materials, right? We've got our materials, that's fine. Are we pumping at max capacity here? Is that what we're saying? We have 27 mil. We should be increasing the multiplier on that as well. I wanted to maintain like a 10x multiplier at all times. Thank you very much. We'll pump that up till it costs like about 1 million each. We can keep spend down to like 5 million. There we go. That's perfect. Enricher buff. Heater buff as well. Get it to cost about 0.5 mil. Fuel per second is something we want to work with. Fuel energy is something that we really want to work with. And then igniter damage as well. And then we can also get ourselves more materials if we didn't have enough of that already. Igniter damage is going pretty crazy. We're making a lot of cash here, to the point where I'm actually like, we should probably be dumping in some more igniters. And you know what? A couple of enrichers. Put one more igniter in and send me. We need to cover a wide area, I suppose, is what we need to be doing. Level 70 though is pretty swag. You know what? I should definitely be working on that. I wish there was like a button I could slam to start pumping the reactor. I'm interested to see like what it looks like if I was to dump that and instead go only regular balls. 184k is pretty nice. Let's keep going for like until it costs about 10 mil. And get I want to get the factories going, you know what I mean? You're still producing pretty nicely. You're kind of squeaking your way up to 70%, level 70 here, so get level 70. Then we'll jump onto you until you get to about level 70. And then what do we have from here? Yum, 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 yum. So, fuel energy plus 75%. Material times 10. Unlock explosive fuel. That's not available in the demo. Not available in the demo. Not available in the demo. We've got 3 more upgrades that we can work our way towards. Fuel energy plus 75% is pretty good as well. Especially considering our enricher is giving like a lot more. A lot more. So we need 5k. There we go. We got it. Pump again. You know what? You're struggling. You're struggling to get there. We need to... I think we need more igniters. And maybe like another heater or something. We just gotta... We need to get through these radicals. That's important, I think. And then let's get that material up. It's slowly but surely. I mean, it's making its way. I think heater buff is worth going for here. So we're doing 11 times damage. Igniter damage as well. Start pumping that. More material. Spend it all. Spend it all. Are we one-shotting though? That's the question. It's kind of hard to tell. But like, we still got like a lot of cheap upgrades here. Even like the fuel energy is like pretty cheap as far as it goes. And then, yeah, we want to get a radical multi up. That's just lots and lots more money. In fact, it's probably important that we get that like up as high as possible. Same with the enricher as well. Continue to pump. They're surrounded. They're completely surrounded by by these this volatile fuel. And then I think like igniter damage as well. We could just pump up. It's only 3% per level, but like I'm a fan of it. It's crazy how like we go from not a tremendous amount going on. Like it's tough to get that head above water, and then all of a sudden, boom, we've done it. Complete the demo. I'm not quite done yet. You know what? One thing that I do want to try at the very least before we go. I mean, I want to get the research, to be honest with you. I like 100% in demos. I'm a big fan of 100% in demos. We could spend money on flask factories and spend money on research per second. And then hopefully I spent a whole lot of money and it hasn't really boosted it up too much. Fantastic. I mean, we've only got one more, okay, and it's 600k. That's still quite a lot, though, admittedly. That's a lot. I feel like going with the radical multi is the way to make this be a little bit more generous to me. We're at 7 million per second, which... we're sometimes hitting... Yeah, I mean, we're hitting 9... Maybe even 10 million per second, which is absolutely wonderful. What do I want to give the enricher a buff here. And then we want to have everything be like at least costing 10 mil, I think. Level 86. In our harnesser effectiveness, we can certainly pump that up. It's 10% a pop here, so 150k is already been gained. Love that for us. What else? We're doing some incredible techers here, just trying to get where we want to be. And that is pumping, trying to get like all the igniters kind of tucked into pockets of our volatile fuel. And then hoping that it hits like multiple at the same time. And it is doing kind of numbers for me. We're hitting like 15 million energy per second. We've gained almost 1 billion, which is like what you're supposed to gain in just the demo alone. And you know what? We have enough for this as well. Wonderful. So you know what? We're going to turn auto fuel off. And I just want to see, before all is said and done, what filling this entire thing with, I don't know, can we, wait, let's remove these, and let's remove these. Let's remove these as well. Well, you know what, we can probably put one in, but we'll see. So we want to auto fuel basically everything down to just enough that we can put one single igniter in and see what happens. Like, I mean, look at how filled up it is. We have 1 billion. We can do even more actually because we have a lot of money. So we've got 29 left, and we can put one more in, and then a single igniter. Okay, you know what? I was kind of like expecting it to kind of bounce around and stuff like that. The most disappointing ending ever. Anyway, this has been Feed the Reactor. It is an incredibly interesting game, and definitely one that's quite satisfying to watch as well. There's a whole lot. It seems like there's a whole lot more planned for the eventual full release. If you're interested in checking it out, you can check it out on Steam right now as well. You can play the demo that I just played, play along with me, whatever. People sometimes do that with the videos. And as well, initiating squirt beam message burst. Do not attempt a response. Glub. Attention, unknown ship. You must be aware your power signature is lighting up like a flub-damned firework. In about 15 flubs, that sector is going to be chock full of crusties. You do not want to float around for that. For your safety, hightail directly to these coordinates. 72, 156, 9, 21. 21. This is a direct order of Fish Tony and High Command. Good luck and flub speed. Well, there you go. There you go. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more indie games you may not have heard of. And some stuff's really, really, really cool. And as well as this, give the video a like because it tells YouTube that you like games like this, or you like to discover games like this, which gives my videos a chance of appearing on your homepage with something that may interest you next time. Until next time though, thank you so much for watching. See you!